So what actually happens when we bring cannabis and somatics together? Let's start with cannabis. When cannabis is used intentionally for spiritual exploration or shifting patterns, not casually, not unconsciously, it becomes a powerful ally for awareness and healing. Not because it takes you somewhere, but it helps you arrive right here. So cannabis softens the default mode network, the part of the brain that loops, overthinks, and replays all those old stories. It quiets the mental noise. It slows things down just enough for us to notice what's happening on the inside and for memory reconsolidation to happen. So we can feel, we can listen, we can sense. Now, this is important to name. For some people, cannabis does not feel relaxing at first. It actually can bring more thoughts, more dissociation, more anxiety, even paranoia. And if that's been your experience, there is nothing wrong with you. This is how it started for me. It could have been you had too much of the recommended dose, or maybe it's synthetic strain. But the truth here is cannabis is a mirror, which amplifies your internal experience. So there's parts within the nervous system that needs to be resolved. For me, it was a deep-rooted fear of not trusting life and not feeling safe within my body from earlier past experiences. So when I started journeying with cannabis, that internal experience will be super amplified tenfold. And also what is happening is that cannabis is increasing awareness faster than your nervous system feels safe to process it. So instead of relaxation, the body feels activated and the mind jumps into trying to protect it. So cannabis doesn't create anxiety out of nowhere. It amplifies what is already present. And without the support, awareness without regulation can feel overwhelming. And the beautiful thing about cannabis in a somatic and psychedelic setting is that it also has agency, which means you can sit up and come out of the experience. So it wouldn't be as overwhelming as other psychedelic medicines, as you're able to leave the experience. That's why how cannabis is used matters as much as whether it is used. So at a biological level, something very real is happening here. Every human has an endocannabinoid system, a built-in regulatory system designed to find balance within the body. It plays a role in stress, sleep, mood, immunity, digestion, and emotional regulation. Within this system are the CB1 and CB2 receptors, which are spread throughout the brain, the nervous system, and the immune system. And when compounds like THC and CBD receptors within the plant enter the body, they bind directly to these receptors. It's like a key fitting into a lock. And so no, this isn't just about being stoned. There's a real biological dialogue happening here, one that can signal safety, presence, and regulation when the right conditions are met. And this is where somatic becomes essential. The word somatic comes from the Greek word soma, meaning the living body, not just the physical form, but the felt sense, the breathing, the live experience of the body. So somatic work is about the felt sense. It's about listening to the body instead of analyzing it, because that's where our stories live. That's where our emotions get stored. And that's where trauma hides, not just in the memory, but in the breath, the muscle tone, the posture, and the places we've gone numb. So when cannabis opens awareness and the somatic tools provide regulation, the experience completely changes. Instead of getting stuck in these thought loops, the body has somewhere to send the energy through breath, through movement, through sensation. This is why pairing cannabis with somatic practices like conscious connected breathwork, bioenergetic movement, shaking, sound, or just simply laying still and listening inward can transform the anxiety into release. And from my experience, a lot quicker and regulating than just working with somatics on its own, just like breathwork. So you might yawn, you might cry, shake, laugh, you might feel warmth in your chest or emotions you didn't know were still there. Not because anything is forced, but because your nervous system finally feels safe enough to feel it. And this work isn't about fixing yourself. It's about remembering yourself. Cannabis, when used with reverence, not to escape, but to return, opens the doorway. Somatic is what helps you walk through it, gently, safely, and on your own terms. So if your body has ever reacted strongly, if cannabis has felt intense or confusing, that doesn't mean it's not for you. It means your system needs support, pacing, and safety. So moving forward on this channel, I'll guide you through cannabis meditations, cannabis with breathwork that prioritizes exactly that, grounded, trauma-informed, and body-led. Just permission to be with what's already here. This is somatic medicine. This is your nervous system relearning how to trust in the right time. So comment below what your relationship with cannabis is right now. Love to hear it. If you like more content and you find this informative, like and subscribe on the bell button below. Peace out. Much love.